Well, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are probably going to start out with the Amygdalin build just because we're already on it and we spent a good amount of time on Moonlight the last couple of streams before this one. So feels like we need to, give Amygdalin a little bit more spotlight time. And it'll help us just get straight into stuff. I think Ducky Ear's still in here, I assume. Welcome, Ducky. Thank you for popping in and hanging out. A new Night Lord for Night Rain has been shown off by IGN in a new video a couple days ago. It looks really cool. Yeah, I agree. I actually saw that already. And I think it does. I also think it looks really cool. I think it's funny because it kind of looks like, because, okay, we only really got to look at the dog, I think, during the network test. The three-headed, like, Cerberus dog. And while it's splitting into three versions of itself... Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to start up Streamlabs. I already got Ithmarie hating on me in Discord. That's what that notification was. Dope. I was going to let it go, but... they seem to be stuck on it. Anyway. Yeah, so, oh, we already got, invasion. Cool. Yeah, it didn't, the dog boss didn't seem, like, super aggro. Like, it seemed like it was, normal boss speed. But it had three versions of itself, which I think is where the difficulty came from, right? But this new version, this new boss that was released, I won't say anything about it for people who didn't want to look at it. And let's keep spoilers to a minimum as well for people who don't want to watch the trailers and want to keep the bosses a secret to themselves. All I'll say about it is that it looked very aggro, like maybe Malekith levels of difficulty. Where? Okay, they're back here. Okay. Uh-huh. Dude, you're so... Ooh. You're clearly not here for PvP. My ear itches. This is so annoying. I want to scratch my ear. Fucking jeez. Alright, now, scratching the ear time. Indeed. Oh. Yeah, but anyway. It, definitely, that new boss that was shown off looks pretty cool. And, you know, it makes sense. I expect the Night Lords to be quite difficult because, they are going to be pretty much always faced by 3 people. It's either going to be you're by yourself, because I think there is a solo mode, but there's no duos, and I think you only can technically get a duo if the third person lags out. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they can die and then you just have to wait until the next day to revive them. I don't really know how that's going to work out, but I got to jump for bullets already because we used so many in that fight. But anyway, what's the word? Yeah, regardless, they're meant to be faced by 3 people. So they should be difficult. Because Elden Ring base game bosses are made to be fought by yourself, not with help. And when you do bring help, you know, it screws up the balance of the fight. So obviously Night Rain, everything's balanced around 3 people. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, they lose level. That's right. Okay, I forgot that they come back and they lose level. Yeah. Yeah, from what I heard in the network test, losing a level because of death is really like a big nerf. Like you get nerfed hard by losing a couple levels or a level or whatever. And if you don't make it to a certain amount of levels before the Night Lord, like your whole team is going to be struggling. It's possible to win even if you're under-leveled, but obviously it's quite difficult otherwise. At least from what I saw from the couple of people that I watched play through the network test. I'm hoping that there's still like way more that they haven't shown us that or even told us about that will make the game. Good God, dude. Okay, fine. We can fight again, I guess, if you're here to fight. Jesus fucking Christ, the range on that. No, okay, I was dodging, but whatever. GG. Like I hit dodge twice to back up twice, but I guess the input was bad or something. I played the network test, so I know those things. I applied to become a network tester for that, but I didn't confirm my email. Like I didn't realize there was a confirmation of my email that needed to happen, so I just submitted the thing, and then like 2 days later when it was already too late, I noticed that there was a email to confirm my email by Sony or whatever, Bandai, whatever, and it wouldn't let me do it after that, so I didn't ever get a code. And the funny thing is that my cousin also did it, and he forgot to do it too. So he didn't even get a code that he could give me because he heard what happened to me and he was like, oh shit, well let me check to see if I got one. And I'll just give it to you since you're like a content creator and it's probably more important for you to test than me. And I was like, oh, well that's really cool of you, man. GG. I gotta block him. This is the third time in a row we fought. I'm trying to fight other people. No offense. Also, the way that they play is kind of like passive. I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing in the world. Oh man. Alright. Whoops. Anyway. Let's see. Did Salty Marie say anything? They deleted their comment. That's funny. All I said to them in return was unable to move on, cringe. Dude, okay, no. I'm good. I wanted to jump for bullets anyway. Hopefully I'll get the bullets. Maybe not though. Probably not. I didn't want to fight them a fourth time. Sorry if that offends anybody. I know people have opinions. Yeah, okay. So, just so everyone understands, I don't know why I did that. I could have just saved it, whatever. This week's going to be a little funny. Oh shit, I forgot to kill this. So we're streaming today, obviously, for about 4 hours. I might switch to art stream after a couple hours if we don't pick up, or if things pick up and then die off at some point. Activity and stuff, you know, etc. And do Souls-like concept art for my Souls-like project that I'm working on. But so we're probably gonna stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I might take Saturday and Sunday off to finalize everything for my move. And then Monday is gonna be the move, so I definitely won't be doing anything on Monday. So Tuesday of next week might be the only. So you know, today, tomorrow, Thursday, maybe Friday, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday might be off days, and then Monday will be completely unable to stream no matter what, for sure, because actually moving on that day. Dude, what is that phantom range, dude? Look at the phantom range. I think that's partially Scythe, but I think it's also him lagging a little. Like, the Scythe already has phantom range on it, because Miyazaki loves to give all those weapons the advantage in this game for whatever reason. They were really excited about cleaver type weapons in this game. Hold on. Anyway, you can pick up your runes. Okay, I played the... Oh, you haven't said anything new. Alright. Anyway, yeah. Scratch pad. Are you fucking serious? Okay. No way! Okay. Hey, notice how that's not gonna work. Wow, it finally fucking parried you. After a million goddamn years. GG. Holy crap, man. I feel like the game is working against me sometimes. No, you're good, Ducky. I didn't mean for you to feel like you needed to say anything or like I was trying to get you to talk more or anything. I just noticed you hadn't said anything because I have a like a habit of starting to read chat because it looks to me like new messages are in, and then I realize I'm reading a message that I already read, and then I say, oh, I've already read that, or oh, you haven't said anything new. Which is just like my knee-jerk reaction to realizing that I read the wrong thing or read something I already read. It's just a habit that I need to get out of, or that like I think will go away over time as more people attend chat more normally. Because obviously at some point, you know, at a certain amount of growth, chat will move fast enough that I won't be able to read every single comment, so it'll be more acceptable for me to just miss shit. But right now, with the community so small, you know, I can address every comment, so I try to, you know. Occasionally it gets a little bit too much already, like when there's like 3 or 4 people talking, and y'all are having like a real conversation. Reading every message gets a little bit difficult already, so... You know, but, you know, I'll try until it becomes impossible on a regular basis. I am really excited though for Night Rain. I'm hoping that there's a bunch under wraps that they haven't shown us that will make the game even more amazing on launch than we are expecting it to be. I like that with Elden Ring, Miyazaki told a lie about the size of it, and then also with the DLC, he did the same thing. He was like, oh yeah, your playthrough should only take like 40 hours. When in all reality, it took twice that much time. It took most people 150 hours to complete Elden Ring. And that's only like a medium amount of time for a playthrough. The longest playthroughs probably lasted like 200 hours before they actually defeated the whole game. Saw credits roll. And then obviously with the DLC, he said it was just the size of Limgrave, when in reality it's actually like Limgrave, Caelid, and Liurnia with the Weeping Peninsula included with the Limgrave portion. So yeah, hoping a similar thing is happening with Night Rain, where we're getting promised less than we actually will get. And it's actually going to be like 3 times as much content as what they're telling us it's going to be. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of hope Miyazaki and the team keep that energy forever. I hope that they always undersell their product. So that when we actually get it, it's like Christmas morning because we got all this extra shit that we weren't expecting. Because I mean, I remember uncovering Elden Ring's map for the first time. I really legitimately thought that Godric was like the Ornstein and Smo of the game, like in the sense that not that he was that difficult, but that he was like the midpoint boss, and that the end of the game was right behind Stormvale. Like basically Liurnia was going to be the last area of the game. And then slowly but surely I realized, oh my god, you know, there's more, way more to this game than I initially thought. Like really, I thought Limgrave, the Weeping Peninsula, and Caelid was already enough content for the game to be full and complete, and like satisfying. And then it turns out, like, literally the same amount of gameplay that I already completed is on the other side of Stormveil for me, and maybe even a little more than that. And then, you know, for someone like me who does PvP, I mean, the amount of replay value was just through the roof, right? And then the same thing for the DLC. Uncovering the DLC map, realizing that, yes, indeed, it is, like, way bigger than just Limgrave. A Limgrave-sized DLC would have been fine, but they were like, nope. Actually, it's like the same size as Dark Souls 3, content-wise. You said Miyazaki is working on Night Rain and the team wasn't part of making single-player game titles. Isn't working? Right, no, I know. I know he's directly not working on it, but I'm talking like because he's in charge of the company and he's let that guy run this thing, it means he trusts him, right? And, you know, this is years after Dark Souls 2, where that was the last time that Miyazaki put someone else in charge of a project, other than Armored Core, but Armored Core is different entirely, so we're just not going to count Armored Core, even though Armored Core was successful. So it's been years since Dark Souls 2. Clearly Armored Core did go well. Miyazaki wasn't overseeing that project. So, you know, I've got faith in Night Rain. Yo, Later Gator, I think that's also Dante, right? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. How you been? How is everything? Ah, Dead Agent of Death. Dead Agent of Death? It's kind of funny. No! Okay, I was trying to dodge, but it came out kind of, I guess, mistimed. Like they mistimed, or not mistimed. What's the word? They like held their attack long enough. I think it was more the fact that they had to unsheath it that delayed their attack, and I just dodged too early. Can't complain. Got my test tomorrow and Friday, but I'm good. Also, Alvaro is here. What's up, Alvaro? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You got a test tomorrow, Dante? Well, good luck on that test, and Friday. Good luck on both. Are you, like, almost finished college or something? Or is, like, what's the deal, if you don't mind sharing? You don't have to share if you don't want to. But if you do, I'm all ears. I gotta read what else Ducky said. It's like the B team, they're making a side project and getting experience so they can hold their own with Miyazaki when Miyazaki retires. The guy who is making it is a guy behind Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne Combat. Well, see, there you go. So those are all three like grade A titles that we all love. I love Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne. You know what I mean? So if he's behind that, I mean, that explains why the Duchess is so Bloodborne-like as one of the like three, you know, main characters that they marketed the game with. Still got 1 year after this year. Damn, that's too bad. Hopefully that year flies by for you. I mean, and you have, you know, all the good grades to show for it and stuff. Let me actually, I haven't looked at my block list. Let me see if I can remove some people that deserve to be reinstated. Okay. I think only a couple are going to get removed and can come back. I don't remember if Megaliu was annoying. I think they were just a little laggy, or maybe we just saw them a couple times and saw them. Alright. I'm excited to get and play Exception 33 on Friday. See, okay, I keep hearing about that game. I might have to look into it a little more and see if I want to play it too. Although I've got a lot of things on my list right now. Like, I keep saying I'm going to play Wolong, which I really do intend to do. I'm probably going to wait until after the move to play it, sadly. But I do. I move on Monday, and Tuesday I'm probably going to be back next Tuesday. I'm going to stream tomorrow and Thursday as well. And then I'll take a Friday, Saturday, Sunday break. And Monday, obviously, because I'm moving that day. But I'll be back on that Tuesday to stream again. And then we'll probably be able to stream almost every day after that without any breaks for a while. Damn it. I, like, walked into it. Damn it. Oh my god, his avalanche shot killed me. Alright. Kage gamers aren't the worst people to face, but man, that playstyle is boring. Honestly, Blood Tinge anything really is kind of boring. The only non-boring Blood Tinge thing in the game is the fucking whistle hunter tool. Remove me. I did, Alvaro. You're back on the list of invadable people. Like I said, I don't keep people blocked unless they were annoying or unpleasant people in general. It's just temporary every time, pretty much. Anyway, the combat in Night Rain feels amazing. It's like Elden Ring, but just better. Yeah, I've seen enough of it to notice that it's... I think a lot of people were afraid that the sprinting would really make things trivial or whatever, but you can't really sprint unless you're out of combat. You can do a little bit of sprinting in combat, but it runs out quickly, I'm pretty sure, from what it looks like. And you, it's kind of like how Elden Ring base game, where you have infinite stamina until you're in combat, and then you can do a little bit of running around, but ultimately you have to, you know, think about what you're doing. See, look at how much damage that does to me, man. So boring. Alright. We got a block. Have fun playing like that. Dead Agent of Death. It's just like regular spelling. Hopefully I can just find him. Imagine like unsheathing once, doing fucking 70% of someone's health, and then shooting them a couple times to kill them, pretty much. And that is like fun for you. Imagine that. I can't imagine that because I need like creative builds and creative kills to stay entertained. That's why you haven't seen me get back on my Kage character, because I do have one, but I realized very quickly that it's like just a really boring playstyle, and I haven't touched it in months. It's probably him again. He probably connected to me before I whatever respawned, and before I blocked him. And if it is him, I'm just gonna run off the cliff. I don't feel like fighting him a fourth time. You get 3, and if you're lame and boring during those 3, then I just move on. And if you aren't, then you might get 5 or 6 total, and then I'm probably gonna move on. Because I need variety, or I'll get bored real fast. Yeah. Some people seem to have a problem with that. Let me check the Bloodborne chat. See if, wow, good job. Good job. The people who usually chirp and chat after I post my stream didn't do it. And the one that did deleted his comment after I told him that he was being cringe. We're really making progress in the Bloodborne community. Good job. Oh, was I not? Oh, that's right, it wouldn't let me. It was trying to connect me, and it wouldn't let me ring the bell. Okay. Sorry, I had to clear my throat and drink some water. Carlos Yas something. Actually, let me do this. Jesus Christ, dude. Ain't no way that didn't hit him. Whatever. Ugh. I do 1,000,000 damage with my heavy attack. Don't let me hit you even one time or your entire health bar will be gone. I love Souls players. I built my build so that I don't have to be as thoughtful when I fight people. I mean, at least he was using the axe, but at the same time, like, that's still like a weapon that swings so much faster than mine does, and it clearly does more damage. And we're probably going to link up like 12 more times if I don't block him after the third fight. Like, watch. Odds are in the next 2 invasions, he will be my opponent again. And people will ask, why do you block people, Apex? Well, little Timmy, sit down and let me tell you a story about how if I don't block these people after the 3rd or 4th match, I'll get 4 or 5 more against the same person. See, look, same guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I had a weird old reflex from my non-Bloodborne dueling days. Look at that fucking damage! Okay. He does a fuck ton of damage, dude. I don't know what his secret is, but his strength weapon and his arcane eye, whatever the fuck it's called, black sky eye. I have 47 arcane, and my black sky eye does no damage. So what does he have? 99 strength and 99 arcane? What the fuck? What is his build? I don't understand. And I have to hit him like 4 times to kill him. So, like, where are all of his stats coming from? Anyone got an answer for me? Maybe he's got some fucking crazy gems on his weapon? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. And it's gonna be him again. I don't know, it's someone different. Good job, Bloodborne. I had no faith that it was gonna be someone different. Where the fuck are they? They were dungeon merging. Or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Expedition 33. No spoilers, but who has played it? I know Dante was saying, aka Later Gator, was saying that he's about to get it and he's excited for it. I've only heard that it's a good game and that it's like a lot of people really like it, and I forget what else. Someone told me it was not like Mass Effect or Baldur's Gate or like basically the games they told me that it was like are games I've never played before or even considered playing. But I've heard so much. Oh wait, whoops. No, shit. There we go. Look at that damage. And then look at my damage. What is this? Poison me? How about you just fight me? Okay. GG. Not really appreciative of your trying to poison me at the end, though. That was kind of lame. Yeah, he beat me twice already, but he also does 1,000,000 fucking damage. I don't really know where his stats are coming from, unfortunately, because he has a bunch of health, a bunch of damage on his weapon, and a bunch of damage from his spells. So he must have like 99 in all stats, and I don't fucking know, man. But I gotta take down his fucking tag real fast so I can block him, because that was 3 and we're done. Might unblock him later. Probably not, though, because specifically to him, I really do not enjoy fighting him even a little bit, really. And honestly, I kind of think he might be doing something funky with his build. Dude, my fucking app, my goddamn... Carlos ROJAS underscore JRCA. Okay. Now we got to go block him because Bloodborne makes you do all this fucking backward shit to block people, unlike Elden Ring where you just get a players list of who you're fighting while you're fighting them. And it makes it really easy to go block people because you can just block them the moment you decide you don't like fighting them because you're in their world fighting them. Yeah, there he is. Alright, Carlos, I don't know what the fuck you got going on with your build. You must have some crazy good arcane gems or something. Don't really know. I don't really care either. Cringe cultist. Yep. Let's go. Okay. Okay, I would love to be able to move. Dude, this is really fucking unfun. Okay, GG. Don't ever come back. Imagine not playing Boulders. You talking about me? Because I have played Baldur's Gate. I actually streamed it a couple of weeks ago. However, it wasn't exactly the game people were looking to watch me play, so I haven't touched it again, at least not on stream. Been playing it off stream. I was gonna record it and just put it on YouTube, but I was like, this is so much footage. And you can only record about an hour of footage on PS5 before it starts, you know, losing the beginning of the video. So you have to keep saving every 45 minutes to an hour. And that goes by really fast when you're playing Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate is fun as fuck. So I'm just playing for like 5 to 6 hours straight, and I just have to keep saving footage. And it's eating up memory on my PS5, and it's telling me like, oh, you got to delete stuff before you can save more. And I'm like, well, I don't want to delete anything. So we're at an impasse, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just not gonna upload this. There's a million Baldur's Gate playthroughs, Baldur's Gate 3 playthroughs, and nobody that watches me, I don't think, is even gonna care that much about Baldur's Gate content. Dude, don't fucking slow walk over here, moron. Okay. I think you just need to figure out how to play the game. First of all, get off that fucking ledge, bro. I'm not fighting you over there. I can't repost you when I fucking inevitably parry you. If you're on that ledge, and that's annoying. Might want to level Vitality, cringe cultist. Yeah, he, I fought him a match ago. I don't know if you were watching that one. This is the same thing. He's two shot. He's got all of his points into his whatever stat he swings his weapon with. Dexterity, I think, probably. Or skill, I guess is what it's called in this game. And then I think he has everything in Arcane because he keeps shooting Sky Eyes. I don't really know what the hell his build is supposed to be. It's not very thematic. So I think he just likes the Beast Claws and he just likes Black Sky Eye, and neither of them are helping him win any fights. Ah, I get to go to someone else's world. Let's go. Maybe it'll be a genuine invasion. Or it'll be an AFK fucker. In their goddamn, yeah, bonfire area, lamp area, whatever. Thanks for the free insight and echoes. Don't know why you're AFK in a Souls game. Sure hope you didn't have any echoes to go pick up. I mean, you are level 120, so echoes probably don't matter. But yeah, everything is finalized with my job and stuff, so should today's technically my last day, and then after that's all over and it's finalized, I'll be able to like really start prepping for the move. I kind of already started prepping today. I went and looked up U-Haul stuff, prices and junk. Turns out U-Hauls are kind of expensive. But you know, it is what it is. We persist. Okay. Well, shit. Bell's already rang. Maybe I need to disconnect. Oh man, I still can't believe that the chest piece for this cleric hood is this bullshit. They took the coolest thing they could add to a piece of armor and made the rest of the armor a fucking a fuck boy from Britain. Not that there's anything wrong with Britain, but it's clearly, or I guess the UK, not Britain. Not that there's anything wrong with the UK, but this is clearly just a dude from the UK with a cleric beast hide on him, and it completely ruins the cleric beast hide thing because it stops me from looking like, you know, the shaman type character that I could look like, which this piece makes me look more like that, luckily, but the headpiece only barely goes with it. Just barely. Oh, it's Alvaro. What's up, Alvaro? Okay, GG. Scythe is such a fun weapon to fight against. It remains one of the most unfun weapons to fight against forever. Might have to make a Scythe emote, just like the Bloodletter, because of how much I dislike fighting the Scythe. Actually, I'm gonna jump because we needed to get my supplies back up. I should make a Scythe build just so I can two-shot people and like vent my frustration with the weapon like the Scythe. Just have like a you know, microwave go burr session where I just don't really think about anything and just hit R1 over and over again. More than Gunletter though? No, I mean I definitely I don't know, I'm kind of up there. I haven't faced that many Bloodletter players recently, so the Bloodletter hate has kind of been I've forgotten what it feels like, honestly. Sounds like you should use a Kirk Hammer broke Crown Panda. Oh my god. Fucking Panda. With this Kirk Hammer shit, dude. Oh my god, we're gonna have to I might have to make a Kirk Hammer emote, who knows? We'll see. Ooh. Discovered a chime. Oh, it's Jacer. Cool. What's up, Jacer? Jacer was here last stream, I think. No way, I tried to fucking spin around. Why are you fucking hard swapping to all the quick weapons in the game? Oh, now you finally got a slow weapon. God damn, dude. Okay. It's just not fun, dude. It's not fun to fight quick weapons. They're just so, like, ugh. God, I have to swing 5,000 times in order to do any damage compared to what they're doing to me, because they can swing so much faster. Like, I have to play on fucking, like, it's like I don't know. I know I'm purposely doing it to myself because I'm the one playing with the slow weapons. But God, it's so annoying. Like, I don't want to have to just use all the same shit everyone else is using in order to have fun. Because that's, like, I don't know, against how I am. I just enjoy using off-meta shit, but it just so happens that the off-meta shit in this game is so much worse than the meta shit. Ugh. We're switching back to Moonlight. At least we, oh wait, no, we fucking have to go switch our gems. I forgot. I don't have enough gems to spread them amongst my two main weapons. Amygdalin can be fun, but I feel like it just doesn't do as much damage as Moonlight does, and it's a detriment, really, truly. Unfortunately. It's too big of a gap for me to be using it. God damn it. For long extended periods of time. I think that's part of why I spent so much time on Moonlight before this. It's because Moonlight is just vastly superior. And it doesn't help that because I'm swinging a heavy weapon, my stamina goes down way faster, and also I have gems that make my stamina go down way faster. What gems do you have on the arm? Same ones that I have now, just on the arm, so I'll just show you in a second if you didn't see them already. Oh, God damn it. Fuck the goddamn... I hate everything! Okay, now we're... Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we're on the weapon. There you go. They're not the best I could possibly find, and they fucking suck the stamina right out of my goddamn stamina bar. But they're good enough for now, and it's weird because, like, you know, I want to go get better ones, but I don't think anyone's going to want to watch me farm for them. You know what I mean? So I might just have to take a bullet one day and, like, either not stream and just farm the whole day and get better gems, or stream me farming and just hope some people give a shit enough to hang out and watch. I mean, I might as well stream it, right? Instead of just not appearing online, because you never know. Or not streaming at all, because you never know. But I have low hopes. For viewership during a farming session. Especially with the watchers, because two of the gems that I want are from watcher boss fights, and those are obviously very cut and dry with not much variation. Yusuf Thor couldn't choose which name he wanted. You know what? Kill it. No. No, 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 no. Kill this thing. Don't knock it off the cliff. You're going to have to chase it. Alright. Okay, GG. Yeah, they were clearly new. Weirdly though, like even though they're using starting gear and definitely don't seem to understand PvP, they have to be level high enough to reach this 125 build that I'm using. So that means that they have to be at the end game, or like having already reached it and are just like, you know, idly sitting near the end game, not finishing their playthrough. It's pretty weird, honestly. You should get adepts blunts for Amy and thrust for HMS. Adepts. I'm trying to remember what that means. I know thrusting can be good because the R2 obviously is really strong. Adepts. Tempering damp. Are you saying that? Okay, so like adept damp blood gems. What's the difference between tempering and adept? Is it that adept does a non-physical buff? Like instead of physical damage up, it's like thrusting or blunt or slashing or something like that. Drag fire. Where are they? I just heard them undo their weapon. Whoops. Okay, GG. Yeah, I got the physical because I figured that, like, okay, so to explain what happened, because I feel like you might not have been here at the very beginning when I started streaming Bloodborne during the Return to Yharnam event. I farmed for physical up because I knew I was going to want to switch between the Amygdalin Arm and Holy Moonlight Blade, and I knew that I didn't have very much time to farm for gems before Return to Yharnam happened, and I was farming specifically so that I could participate in Return to Yharnam and not get stomped every time I fought. So that's why I have physical gems that I just switch between the two weapons instead of having my own set for each weapon and having the thrust ones and the blunt ones for each one. But I mean, I do intend to farm for more. I just currently have not done that, and you know, at some point I will, though. It's just hard for me to want to do that because obviously I'm trying to build the community and all that, and I don't think a farming stream is going to help. Come on. You invaded me. You invaded me. Let's go. You invaded me. Let's go, motherfucker. What's up? What's up, homie? What's up? Why'd you fucking initiate the invasion if you're not gonna fucking come at me, dude? Let me know when you're ready. Oh my god. Come on! What is this? What do you want? You want to fucking hug it out, bro? Yeah, you're waiting to parry me. That's what it is, you fucking loser. Get the fuck out of my world, asshole. Cowardly little fuck. Don't invade people if you're not trying to be fucking on them. Alright, man? Stay invadable. Sit in your world. Come to me, invade my world, and be passive. Jesus Christ, dude. Anyway. You get no respect from me if you play like that, dude. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. That's why I fucking blocked Black Utopia. Because he just literally just fucking stands there. He'll spawn right here and just stand here until you do something. Every time. He will sit there for 2 to 3 minutes doing nothing. And then eventually he'll break and shoot a pistol at you to try and get you to react to him. And then he'll just sit there again for another minute or two. Sometimes people that play like that, I just want to meet them in real life just to see what they're like. Just to see if they're like unable to like function around other people. Like, because I imagine you have to be, there has to be something wrong if you play like that. You know what I mean? Maybe not wrong, but just off. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. GG. Go stop Berman elsewhere. Lawson Thiver. Lawson Thiver. Can we get someone cool in my world? Can I stop getting lame-ass little motherfuckers? Someone cool invade me. Challenge level impossible. Don't muck up my world with your weird energy, bro. Yeah, this version of the build is just so much better than my Amygdalin version right now. I'm more confident on it. I control it better. It just does more damage. Not infinitely more, but enough that I feel like I'm actually, you know, keeping up with the big boys that have the actual big damage. Excuse me. Damn, we're already at 1 hour. Past 1 hour, actually. By like 15 minutes. Discovered a chime. Let's go. Oh, it's him. Same guy. He came to stomp vermin. Or I came here so he can stomp more vermin and then lose. Stomp vermin. Go ahead and stomp more vermin, bud. Let me know when you got no more vermin to stomp. And I can't believe how slowly the players met list updates. So, how's everybody doing? For those of you that have seen the Amygdalin build, which build do y'all like better? This build or the Amygdalin build? I can't help but say that I like this one better. I think I'd like the Amygdalin build more if I had better gems for the Amygdalin arm, but I just don't right now. And like that build has Beast Roar on it. You'd think I'd like that build more because it has a very meta hunter tool on it, but nah, man. I'm not gonna lie, killing people with Call Beyond is really funny to me. I love leaving it up to chance if I win or not. Like, I mean, obviously, if it misses, then I probably won't use it again because it costs enough. It costs enough bullets that I don't want to spam it and use it multiple times. You'll actually notice that if I use Call Beyond, I switch to Augur right afterwards because I don't want to like accidentally throw out another one. Oh, look. I mean, we said we didn't... it's been a while since we faced a Bloodletter player. Damn! Mm-hmm. And you're playing really passive. Okay. Okay. World's most passive Bloodletter player. Woo! Yeah, no. Good try, though. You fucking... What the hell? Can you fight me, dude? Why do we have so many passive players today? Okay, GG. Dude, why are all of the passive players out today? What's going on? Can some people with like creative and maybe like aggressive play styles, at least semi-aggressive, get on the game and play? Just some semi-aggressive people. Like let's go, man. Let's get it up a little bit. Let's stop sitting around waiting reactionary. How about that? That'd be great, man. We would have way more fun if we were all a little bit more aggressive. That's all I'm asking for. Not much. You know, you don't have to give me $5 million or anything. Or, like, cure cancer. Just, stop playing so passive. Literally, that's it, man. Ta-da! Put me to sleep. Honk shoe lifestyle, bro. That's not a bad idea for an emote. Honk shoe, make it a two-part emote. Make it like a messenger, like the Pog emote, but instead of Pog, it has a Z, and they're like leaned over, kind of like with their eyes closed. And then it's just 2 more Z's that trail upwards and get bigger for the second part. Honk, shoe. Oh, it's Alvaro! Yay! What's up, Alvaro? Okay. I mean, you didn't have to shoot me twice in a row like that, but that's cool. Very fun, very thoughtful. Super interesting invasions we have today. Remember at the beginning of the stream when I said that I might switch to art stream, where I draw Souls concept art, Soul-like concept art, if things aren't working out very well. We're getting closer to that. We might do an art stream, because all the fun players are out right now, and I'm having so much fun. Honk shoe. Shoo. Me. That lulls this liver guy that stomped vermin messaged me and said he used it by accident. Okay. Well, you know, all is forgiven. Wait, oh god, I hate when people kill their silver beast but aren't out there, and also none of their other enemies are dead or moved. Okay, then that means that they're probably just in their fucking lamp area. Or they were in the scenery and I didn't fucking notice them. Yeah. Oh, okay. One shot. Cool. We will remember that. Okay, Salvatore. Blocked for life. Cool. Thanks for exposing yourself. Let's get you out of here, honey buns. Let's just get you out of here, little baby boy. Salvatore. Cool. Who's that? Alvaro. What's up? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I'm sure that was funny from a third-person perspective. But from someone like me who's been dealing with little pieces of shit all day, it's starting to get annoying. Like, I just want a good fight. And I just keep getting ungood fights. Ungood, not good. Yeah, let me kill my silver beast, bro. Alright, ready for you to be passive as shit again. Mm-hmm. GG. They didn't really get a chance to be passive. I kind of forced them to be aggressive by leading with Call Beyond. Because they saw it as an opening. And that's like pretty much the only time they'll ever fucking attack. Is if they have an opening. Instead of creating their own opening. Or just as someone, I don't remember who it is. It's like Swan or one of the pandas. Someone always tells me to thug it out, but I think it's the other panda. That's their favorite thing to say. YouTube is so dramatic. The stream software for YouTube is constantly flashing warnings like, you're not getting enough frame rate or some shit. Your bit rate. Thus, the stream's going to be choppy, and it's like yellow and bright and says error, and it makes me think that like the stream might be ending on YouTube, and I have to fucking like quickly let it know that it's fine and that it doesn't need to end. And like, it's crazy how YouTube definitely has like infinite money essentially because they're owned by Google. And they themselves make a lot of fucking money anyway, even without Google, to be Google. And they won't put any actual funds into making their streaming better and like equal with Twitch. It's quite frustrating, honestly. And if I ever get a good foothold in Twitch, I'm gonna probably just drop YouTube or like not care as much if the YouTube shit falls off. Like like the stream itself falls off. Like I'll just be like, we can upload the VOD after the stream is over, and YouTubers can just watch the uploaded VOD. Alright, Alvaro. That's the last one for today. Or at least until maybe a couple hours, and then I'll get you back in here. I hope you enjoyed your dopamine. And your serotonin. Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody gets like 3 or 4, no matter who they are, really. Unless they're like really fun to fight, and then sometimes I'll let them slip by for like 6 or 7 matches. But ultimately, everyone's going to get blocked if I keep fighting them for a while. And then I got to unblock them later. It's just how it is. You should try a different weapon sometime, Alvaro. A non-saw spear or cleaver or scythe type weapon. Might be more fun, might be more interesting. And like definitely maybe don't buff it, you know? Because the buffing just adds more damage, and thus, like, you know, the fight doesn't last as long. Less room for error, which, you know, PvP is supposed to be fun and shit, you know? Oh, good. I'm sure this person won't one-shot me with some hacked bullshit. with this name that they have. Oh my god. Bro. Okay. I don't know, man. GG. Hopefully I don't invade you again. Kind of passive, kind of annoyed at passive players right now. And I know that I invaded them, but they also are here. And seem to be PvP ready, so... You know, just be more aggressive. I'm just getting tired, Swan. I'm getting tired of passive players, man. And once again, like I said, I know that I invaded them, but they seemed PvP ready, so... And they're here. So I'm going to assume that they intend to PvP. You know? And if you're intending to PvP, maybe you should play more aggressive. Actually, I need to jump for bullets, so we're actually going to need a couple more moments here. The older I get, I just feel less and less like dealing with people that I don't feel like dealing with, man. Like, literally, I've only got so much time before I die, you know? Like, one day my life will end. And I would like to get as many PvP matches in as I possibly can, you know? Good ones. Good PvP matches. I'm not about to sit here and dance with you for 4 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes at a time. Because you are passive and don't want to, like, you know, actually brawl out. Come at me. And preferably do it with a weapon that isn't a scythe or a saw spear or a bloodletter or a kage. and the fucking parasite. Let's not forget the parasite. Ugly, disgusting piece of shit parasite weapon. Pierre Pro Gamer. Pierre Po. Yeah? You trying to fight or what? Are you gonna kill yourself? Okay. GG. Did they die? Yeah, okay. Why would you kill your silver beast? Go back to the bonfire or the lamp and then kill yourself when someone comes in your world. They must have killed the silver beast, gotten the notification that they were getting invaded, and then jumped into their land. Why not just jump off the cliff in the first place? Why wait until the invader gets in there? You know what I mean? I cannot imagine what the answer to their predicament was. But all they did was waste my time, and once again, I'm gonna die at some point, alright? We're all gonna die. We should stop wasting each other's time. We really should. Jesus Christ, man. Cool players, where are you? Cool players only. Cool, fun players only. Please and thank you. I'm gonna start putting that in my titles. Nah. Twitch title isn't gonna change who invades me. I should change my tag on PSN to cool players only. But then they won't know it's me. Valor Astro YouTube. Or White, one of the two. GG. If you're already in your level fighting enemies, I'm not gonna duel you. This is you have shown me that you're trying to go through the level, and this has become a casual, genuine invasion. If you're already in your level fighting enemies, even if it's like the third or fourth enemy in the level. We duel at the top or we don't bow at all. Attacking while emoting is pretty rude, not gonna lie. Yeah, well, like I said, it was a genuine invasion to me at that point, so I don't care. If we duel up here, then I consider it a duel, and I won't attack you while you're emoting, or I'll let you heal if I accidentally do attack you. But that was a genuine invasion, so they can uninstall for all I care. No honor, honorless. Yeah. I mean, I'm an invader by like nature, you know. I'm dueling here because I'm the minority in this community right now, and I'm respecting the customs of the majority because I don't want to, you know, I don't know, be disrespectful to the majority of people that I face. But if this were Elden Ring or, you know, any other game that doesn't have 2 areas to invade and, like, you know, 40 maximum regular players, then, you know, it's all, what's the word, there's no, what do you call it when, like, there's no rules? There's like a word. There's like a saying, and I'm just not thinking of it right now. What are you saying? Why are you spelling it like that? Or was that a typo? No, Honer. Where is my Honer duel? There was a time where I was only honor or nothing. Back before Dark Souls 3 really got into a swing. But then, I don't know what changed. I just started invading in the Irithyll dungeons one day. And I never looked back. I was like, oh, okay. This is like, I'm basically a pirate. This is kind of cool. I'm like a pirate bandit person. And then I started throwing shit on blues whenever I would kill them. In an Elden Ring, you know, we throw down the tea bags. Yeah, trust me. When the new games come out that have PvP, you're gonna see. I got no honor, man. I got no honor. In Dark Souls 3, I used to disrupt fight clubs. Sometimes I would participate in them, but most of the time I'd be like, this fucking sucks. I hate waiting my turn. I'm gonna attack the host, and I'll fight everybody if I have to. At the same time, and you know, I mean, I would usually lose and die. Occasionally people would join in and help me kill the host, and that'd be funny. I got a couple of videos of that happening on my YouTube. Dark Souls 3 was the shit before they nerfed the blood shades. Nerfed bleed. I kind of miss Dark Souls 3 a little bit. I don't think I would enjoy it nearly as much today if I went back and played it, because of what they did to it. But, you know, I miss that time. Also, I miss the fashion. The fashion in Dark Souls 3 was top tier. Better than Elden Ring fashion. And better than Bloodborne fashion. Yo, where are the invasions? I haven't even blocked that many people. Cringe cultist. Who was that? Oh, that was the dude with the... Oh, hey, we got an invasion. That was the guy with the beast claws who died in 2 hits. Merc Lunker? The fuck kind of name? Alright. Actually, let me... Uh-huh. Oh. Ain't no way. Why would you switch to this weapon and then play like this? So fucking lame. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Even Vikings, I have Viking heritage, had Oinar with their opponents. Yeah, well, I'm not a Viking. I'm Irish and French. So, you know. Sacre boo. Baguette. In a bottle of rum. In a bottle of rum. Where's the rum gone? I'm Irish. Do the French not have Honian in combat? I got some Honians in my fridge, and I add them to my food. Like I chop them up and cook them sometimes. Saute some Honians. For those of you that are in here that don't know, because I haven't mentioned it in a while, and also, you know, we got a community Discord. Consider joining. I post when I go live. We got a handful of people in there right now. And I also will announce events if I ever do those, which I will probably do those. And if I ever switch games, or if I ever start a new playthrough on a game that some people who have been waiting for those want me to play, like Wolong, for instance. Got a couple people in chat who want me to play Wolong. I'll announce that in there. Hey, pay attention. Okay. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I was out of fucking stamina. How annoying. No. Of course. Fucking ghost range, dude. GG. And also, fuck off. Good Hunter. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Who'd win, Jesus or Orphan of Cause? Dude, the amount of time that it took me to beat Orphan of Cause, it's kind of a funny story. I played Bloodborne for the first time when it came out in 2014, and I got the DLC when it released, like on launch of the DLC. Pretty sure I got Bloodborne a couple months later, something, I don't know. Anyway, point is, got the DLC, played it, went to go beat Orphan, couldn't beat Orphan. Spent the next couple of years every now and then getting back on the game trying to beat Orphan, couldn't fucking beat Orphan. Finally, 10 years later, did a full replay through. I actually got my build, like, you know, not like shit. And, didn't get any new gems out of the dungeons, just had base game gems and, DLC gems. And, we beat Orphan in 4 tries? 4 or 5 tries, I think. Pretty sure. So, I don't know, man. I've never fought Jesus. But all I heard about that guy was that he could turn water into wine and, walk on water. I don't think the Orphan is gonna, like, let him live long enough to turn water into wine. He'll probably just smash him into the ground 50,000 times, so, Orphan? But yeah, we're on here for a little over 2 more hours in the Frontier. Shitting on kids and getting shit on every now and then myself, you know? And, telling passive players to stop being passive and actually, like, get in there and throw around their weapon a little bit without having to wait for a huge opening to swing. Who was that? Good Hunter, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. It's appreciated heavily. I don't know if you were here just a moment ago when I posted the Discord link, but we have a community Discord you can join. And that's when I go live and stuff. Also, and I announce events and when I start like new playthroughs on new games or when I switch games from the game I'm currently playing, etc. Also, you have free follower emotes you can use now. Some of them are Bloodborne themed. Oh, you're in there. Cool. Awesome. So you'll see when I... Well, that's the Bloodborne Discord. I'm saying my personal community Discord. But that's okay. You don't have to join. No one has to join. It's just up there in case someone does want to join. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow and Thursday as well. But I'm moving on Monday, and I'm going to use Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get everything prepped for the move. So I'm probably going to take like 4 days off. But I'll probably be back that Tuesday after I finish moving. And we'll be back on maybe Bloodborne, maybe Wolong. GG. Oh, let me slow walk like you did. Let me hit you with that slow walk like you did. Edgy McEdge. Fuzzy D1. Oh, sorry, D1998. That means that they're 26 or 25, I think. Yeah, it checks out that you're in Try Hard Safe Space, Good Hunter, because of your name. It definitely checks out. But yeah, I've been promising a Wolong playthrough to one specific viewer, but also a couple other viewers that want me to play it. Another honorless Kage spammer. That's funny. Dude, I'm not a fan of Kage players. They're alright. They're not the worst. There are a lot worse things you could fight, but I do not enjoy Kage fights. Typically, they're paired with Evelyn, and Evelyn makes everything just so much less fun. I've got a lot of opinions, if you guys haven't caught on to that yet. And I'm at a point in my life where I like to stick to my guns. So, you know, with zero honor, Kage players are all bad. That's funny. I forget who it was. We had a guy in here at one point where I think it was HF was calling them a Kage god or something. And it was actually just, like, in parentheses, he was like, he's actually just really laggy. Or something. Can't remember who that was. I'm kind of ashamed of myself for making a Kage build. I'm pretty sure I'm going to repurpose that build for something else now. Madara's Whistle or whatever it's called. I'm going to make a Madara's Whistle build. And that's going to be my focus, is trying to kill people with Madara's Whistle. Kind of like on this build, how I try to kill people with Call Beyond. It's going to be much harder, I think, to do that than it is with Call Beyond, but because Call Beyond is like pretty much chance-based. Unless you're really far away or super up close, like in their face, about to kiss them, you know? As with Madara's Whistle, it has like this large wind-up where you literally just spend like a whole second whistling. I feel like you pretty much have to trade with Madara's Whistle. Like maybe throw on an elixir, a lead elixir, and trade. And that's going to be like the main way that you get kills with Madara's Whistle. Or that I get kills with Madara's Whistle. I wish they'd bring back the soul suck mechanic from Demon Souls so I could make a soul suck build on a new game instead of having to go to Demon Souls to do it. Or you know what would be cool? Is if there was a way to, like if they had to put something in the game that let you suck people's insight. Like a brain sucker. Like maybe make it a weapon that has like the L2 on the trick version of it. Lets you insight suck. You know, like Amygdalin arm, but for brain suckers. Call it a brain sucker spine. And it's like a flail. A flail that turns into like a club. Monkey Maestro. Welcome back, Monkey Maestro. I feel like it's been like a month since you were in here. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Everyone just go crazy. Just tell me how you're doing. Even if it's bad. Even if you're like no. Okay, GG. GG Brandon, I think was their name. Oh, come on. With the wipe off. Pretty much led with a parry attempt. It's kind of boring. Oh man, Panda. Dog, I'm straight up down in the shitter in terms of how good I'm doing. Oh, come, what, really, Panda? You're really actually genuinely having a bad day or something? That's unfortunate. Even with Bloodborne as a game you can play? No, I'm kidding. Trust me, there's plenty to be mad about on this game, and I'm very aware of it. Oh, it's Brandune art. How boring. Oh, let me hit you. Let me hit you with that. Since you did the brush off thing. I gotta kill myself for bullets. What's homebrew art? Where do you see that at? Homebrew art is, if you're referring to something on my channel that you can see, I play Dungeons & Dragons. I run games for friends of mine, and I kind of considered becoming professional and running for other people too, like for money, but I don't know if that would actually be good for me. I might get really burnt out, and I've been not sure if I wanted to do that or not. But either way, if you check out my Instagram, you don't have to, but if you do, you'll see that I draw my own art, and I create my own magic items and other assets like monsters and subclasses. I even made a class or two of my own, even though I don't think that they're that great. They were a while ago, and I think I need to revise them. But regardless, I also draw Souls-like concept art on stream sometimes. I have one stream so far with it, but I intend to do more. I was maybe going to do another one today, but I don't know. Bloodborne's kind of, you know, it's just it's good enough that I feel like I don't want to switch just yet. And we've got enough into activity in chat that I kind of feel like I just want to keep playing it and hang out still. Because, you know, not as many people stay for the art streams, but it's whatever. Anyway, Yeah, I do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons homebrew stuff. I make my own stuff. I don't really like playing with the basic content that Wizards of the Coast makes. Wizards of the Coast. And honestly, I kind of don't want to give them money ever again because Hasbro owns them, and they, as well as Hasbro, have done some pretty shitty shit and don't deserve my money anymore. I might move to Daggerheart, which is what Critical Role made. There's their new RPG that came out. I think it's already out officially. Either way, yeah, I like TTRPGs. Yeah, especially when people just make AI generated slop for D&D. Yeah, you'll actually see if you look at my emotes that I have for this channel. I drew all those myself. I draw all my own emotes. I do all my own stuff. So, I don't believe in making full-on AI stuff. Using AI to help organize things and make things quicker, I think is fine. But just like churning out, like you said, just like 100% or mostly majority AI slop, yeah, is not cool. Oh, this is the person from earlier. I keep not being sure if they're gonna swing or heal. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, fuck Wizards. I agree. Automating tedious process is fine. Yeah. Definitely. But, yeah, everything I draw on my Instagram is all me. No AI involved. And all the descriptions are purely my idea. But yeah, I'm constantly trying to, like, in a similar vein to how I play the Souls games, I'm always trying to, like, be creative and challenge the way that other people usually make things or whatever. Like, a lot of D&D homebrew people will they'll just draw a cool looking sword and be like, you can cast Moonbeam with this for free. Like, you don't have to waste a spell slot. That's the item. Like, occasionally, you know, you get other people like me that have, like, creative, like, boundary breaking, you know, challenging creative descriptions and designs. But something I noticed a while ago was that a lot of homebrew art was just like, you know, good, better than mine. A lot of people are better than me at making the art. But the actual weapons themselves and items, regardless of what they were, they were just like simple and like not very creative or thoughtful. It's getting a little better recently. There's more creators that have been making stuff, and they've been pushing the boundaries too. But it took a while before that started happening. And yeah. Like, if you're interested in other creators as well, there's a guy named Griffin Saddlebag who's actually pretty big. He's pretty cool. His art is really cool. There's another guy named something Emporium. I can't remember the whole name. There's also Shiny Press. Yeah, Shiny Press. And then Emporium. Fantastic Emporium? Yeah, the Fantastic Emporium. They're both great. Also, is it... No. What's their damn name? I don't know. There's one more creator that I think is really fucking good. And, they deserve some spotlight as well. You'll let me heal after I blood bullet, asshole. Hey, Swan, what do you think about this guy? Not letting me heal before I finish blood bulleting at the beginning of the fight. Yeah, there you go. GG. Yeah, no honor. I don't really like him either. Between that invasion and the one where he brushed off his shoulders after he beat me. So, guess what we're doing? Anyone want to post the emote associated with what we're doing? The best guess. I got an emote for it in my follower free emotes. Nope. Nope, Swan, you're wrong. You're wrong. Nope, still wrong. Yeah, nope, that's not even my emotes. Nope, those are other people's emotes, Swan. Not as good emotes, honestly. Nowhere near as good as my emotes. I'm just kidding. Ooh, pineapple. Oh wait, fuck. Is that literally a pineapple on a pizza? That's fucking good. I gotta give that one credit. That's dope. That's hilarious. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick. Fucking shit, I just realized Panda. I was looking at your comment because I was like, oh yeah, we were talking about you not having a good day or whatever, and then you said fucking every day I don't use the Kirk hammer is a bad day. Oh, it's good, Hunter. Kill your silver beast, Hunter, and then we'll fight. Your silver beast. Kill it. You're gonna kill your silver beast, good Hunter? You gonna let it kill you? Okay, money on the silver beast, anybody? Money. What is happening? Hunter, why? Okay. Why would you do such a thing? You're not cosplaying Mikolash right now, are you? Disgusting. I need a fucking fist weapon. You're crazy, dude. Oh, well that he doesn't use that. I don't think he uses Sky Eye either. 'Cause that's a DLC thing, isn't it? GG. GG, you cosplaying fool. You're waking up now. You're gonna forget everything. Shit, is that even the same guy? He doesn't have the E where in between. Oh, it is you. Okay, I assume anyway. You're waking up now. Not a faithful cosplay. 0 out of 10 using Black Sky Eye and Tiny Tonitrus. Despicable. He should have ran around the map. Yeah, I just would have left. I'm not gonna lie, I will leave if you run away from me like that. I just forgot everything. You know, man, it might be for the best, depending on how things are. Sometimes I wonder, if I had amnesia, how would life be, you know? But also, I really like a lot of things going on in my life. I just hate the whole, like, having to have a job thing, you know? Not gonna lie. Not made for, the corporate world. Just not made for it. ADHD and hyperfixation really stop a guy from being able to perform well in the workplace. I haven't played BB in forever. I forgot that I automatically will get invaded. Oh. Ha! That's funny. I mean, you could have just told me to leave. I would have been okay with that. Oh shit, it's Jacer. Alright, Jacer, let's go. You can heal if you want. Fuck! The jumping attack. Good job. GG. That was cool. Wow, what a fun fight. See, that's the kind of fight I'm talking about. That's the kind of fight, if I had that kind of fight every time, even if I lose, that shit's fun. Everybody take notes. Shit, dude, I should make an emote for taking notes. I had my controls all messed up and almost got killed by that silver beast. Dude, that explains what the fuck was happening. I was so confused. I thought you were just like, I'm gonna let the silver beast kill me for the lulz. Honor is found at the end of an Evelyn barrel. That's disgusting, Panda. Why do you have all the most fucking disgusting takes? Use a Kirk hammer. Use the Evelyn. Use the Kirk hammer again. I'm just kidding. Your takes aren't disgusting. They are. Excuse me. Sorry, I should have fucking muted my mic. They are despicable, though. I will say that. Don't finish hunters with Evelyns. Well, I don't have an Evelyn, so good for them, you know, that I don't have an Evelyn to use against them. Yeah, we're gonna make a honk shoe emote. We're gonna make a take notes emote. What else? I got my ideas now for emotes. Some more emotes. Only got a couple more slots anyway. I got different tier emotes that I can use. Hey, oi, what the fuck, mate? But mate, you gotta take some time. Take some time to butter your biscuit, mate. GG. Alright. See you around the bend, mate. 10 o'clock, isn't it? I'm sorry, I don't know why I just went so hard in on English people from English, yeah, English people, whatever, I don't fucking know. I'm American, I don't know anything about y'all. I'm just kidding. But yeah, take notes emote, honk shoe with a little messenger that's like falling asleep. Maybe Kirkhammer? Hunter tools equipped because I must have been co-oping with a friend last time I played this build. Kirkhammer, all caps. What have you been doing in the meantime, Hunter? Instead of playing Bloodborne. With a name like yours, figured you'd be one of these people that's playing Bloodborne all the time. Monster Hunter. Oh. Hunter. Monster Hunter. Gotcha. Yeah, Monster Hunter's not really for me, I don't think. If someone I knew had it and I could try it on their system, I might try it. But from what I can see, I just don't think it's for me. I'm both kinda Hunter. I feel like there was another idea I had for emotes that I just straight up forgot earlier. We're making notes here. Emote ideas. Honk shoe. Take notes. Kirkhammer? Question mark? There you go. Oi, bruv. Where's the invasions? You'll remember this as the day that you almost killed Apex 27. You know what's funny is that because I only recently started streaming a couple months ago and haven't played a game with other people online in a while. Damn it, Hunter. Oh, you actually wanted to be invaded this time, it looks like. I thought you were still on your Michelage build. You... How could you? Oh! Fuck! Okay. Yo, did we kill? Nope. Okay, I thought we killed each other. GG. I was about to be like, we take those. You should really use the Kirk hammer. Jesus Christ, Panda. You got a heavy hitter. You get a heavy hitter and a quick weapon in one package. Yeah, but the heavy hitter is such a heavy hitter that it gets parried without really even having to try. It's actually really slow. Yeah, GG, Hunter. Oh boy. I might. Oh God. How bad do you want me to? No, I can't. I feel bad. Clearly you can tell I am not a capitalist. For I am unable to move forward with the idea that I just had. That was fun. I love Blades of Mercy. Okay. For a second I wasn't sure what that stands for. What kind of gems you run in? Oh, yeah. So I know I could probably get more damage out of thrusting gems, but I went for physical up so that I could switch them between different weapons. Because right before Return to Yharnam, I had just finished replaying Bloodborne, and it just so happened that my replay of Bloodborne, my 10-year anniversary replay, also was coinciding with a Return to Yharnam. And I was like, okay, well, now that I'm finished, I kind of want to go farm for the Chalice dungeons to get more blood gems so I can participate in PvP during Return to Yharnam. But I'm going to want to switch, and I don't want to, spend all this time farming for one type of gem for one weapon when I can get ones that fit, a couple weapons. So I was able to get my hands on those just in time for Return to Yharnam, and I've just been using them ever since. And, I just... I'm still trying to build my community and stuff and get viewership up, so taking time to farm for those gems when I could just be streaming is it's hard for me to want to farm because I could just be streaming PvP instead, and that's more entertaining. Yo, Sinister, what's up? Bussy of men. Oh, the Blades of Mercy acronym. That's funny. Welcome back, man. How you doing? Good to have you back. Oh shit. Well, thanks for the Discord plug. And thank you for joining. Welcome to the Discord, good Hunter. Thank you very much for becoming part of the Spud Buds. That's what I'm calling. I'm joking. I'm not going to call us that. I don't think we're anywhere near me naming my community, which I'm not even sure if I want to do that anyway. Back in 2014 when I first started streaming, actually it might have been 2016. I started streaming Dark Souls 3 after another game that I was streaming, and I had some viewers left over that would show up for Dark Souls stuff. But that game community was dying out, so obviously I was trying to move on to a different game, and then I got burnt out because the DLCs came out for Dark Souls 3 and made invasions really unfair and toxic. So I stopped streaming, but during that time I had a handful of viewers back then too, and I considered calling the group of people that watched me the Spud Buds because I've always had a really big amount of love for potato-based foods, Ring City, yeah, I loved the Ring City DLC, but mainly the biggest culprit of making PvP, invasions against gank squads really toxic was the twin Dragonbone Greatswords, I think is what they were called. the fucking Beyblade weapon art. The host and his phantoms have no friendly fire, so they can just do that weapon art while tossing spells at you or doing other weapon arts while that one's happening. And if you get anywhere near them, you just get blendered. And it basically made killing gang squads impossible. On top of already Chaos Bed Vestiges and Great Soul Arrow or whatever the hell it was called, which already made killing gankers pretty tough. Which is the whole reason that the Bloodshades were made, was because PvP against gang squads was really tough, and having people that were on your side during invasions made it more fun. And then FromSoft was like, JK, blood is nerfed into the ground now. GG. Nice try. GG. Pizzo 87. The Ring City paired great swords, yes. Yeah, the great Dragonbone great swords, yeah. Paired great swords. Those things fucking sucked. And I hated them. And then there was also not the Dark Drift. What the fuck was the one, the katana that you got from the Abyss Dragon, Midir? That was the precursor to Waterfowl Dance and also Moonveil, Transient Moonlight. Frayed Blade, yeah. Yep. All those weapons. Gale's great sword that you got from his boss fight, and his fucking crossbow. All that shit made gang squads undefeatable unless they were like absolute dog shit. And even then, like, it just got so toxic. I just got burnt out and had to take a break, and I ended up not playing it for like 4 years. I got into For Honor for a little bit, but that didn't really take off and go anywhere. And yeah, then I just kind of started uploading like YouTube clips only for Dark Souls 3 and for other stuff. And then, you know, Sekiro and Elden Ring came out, and the main reason I'm back to doing all this stuff is because after the DLC for Elden Ring came out, my viewership skyrocketed on YouTube, and I was like, shit, maybe I should give streaming another try. Okay. Okay, yeah, I should have expected him to shoot. GG. You are so bad when it comes to that shit. At least it was when I last played. Oh no, it definitely still is, especially after the DLC. I got burnt out. That's why I'm on Bloodborne. But also Bloodborne brings in lots of people, so it's like a double win for me. It's not Elden Ring, and it's bringing in people that enjoy watching it, so might as well keep playing it until Night Rain comes out. When Night Rain comes out, I hate to say it for anyone that doesn't care to watch Night Rain streams, we're gonna be playing Night Rain. I'm gonna play the fuck out of Night Rain. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love that game. But anyway, yeah, I agree. Damn, that guy was good. I mean, I had just beat him the match before, same guy, but he just got the upper hand on me with the scythe. Unfortunately, the scythe is much better than the weapon he was using prior to that, and it's much easier to beat someone with my weapon, in my opinion, with a scythe than it is to beat them with whatever the fuck he was using before. I actually kind of hate fighting scythes. Scythe players usually don't last very long, in my playable, invadable list of people before I end up blocking them. Oh, but hey, we got a scythe. I forget what this weapon's called. Whoops. Oh. Okay. GG. Yeah, that's it. Oh well. I meant to jump attack. That's why I got parried. Because I was trying to jump attack, but it didn't go through. Input error. That happens a lot to me. I don't know if I'm just like, I think it's my dead spot. I have a dead spot on my controller that makes my camera, or makes my character walk forward a little bit sometimes. It hasn't really been doing it lately, but I think whatever causes that stops me from jump attacking as consistently as I like to. Like, okay, watch this. That's a jump attack. That's not a jump attack. I meant to jump attack, though. Let me give it a little more time. Okay. Maybe it's just because it's in the heat of the moment. It's harder for me to pull off, like, while I'm in the middle of a fight, because I'm moving faster and I have to consider more things. A lot of the times what I'll do is I'll flick forward. Oh, that worked that time, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm in the middle of a fight and I'm, like, kind of, like, frantic. I gotta jump for bullets, though. Anyway. Yeah, I agree, though, that Elden Ring is just as bad, if not worse. Because a lot of the things that Dark Souls 3 had that I got burnt out on and made me, like, not play it for 4 years before Elden Ring finally came out were precursors to Elden Ring. Like I remember when I saw Moonveil for the first time, I was like, oh shit, that's just like that thing from Dark Souls 3 that I didn't like. And then I saw Waterfall and I was like, oh my god, that's also like that thing that I didn't like. And it hit me that everything in the game, you know, was just as bad. Especially when I saw Waves of Gold for the first time. I was like, dude, okay, what the fuck, man? Fighting gang squads is going to be impossible. Luckily, you know, while it still can be pretty bad, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. And I was able to get a lot of good content out of Elden Ring. I definitely got burnt out on it about 6 months after the DLC came out, and I had my fun with everything in the DLC. Waves of Gold, yeah, Waves of Gold is fucking crazy. I mean, once we realized that we could dodge it, it became less crazy. But in a gank, sometimes it obviously still gets you because you can't pay attention to everything all the time. Like, yeah, fuck that shit. That's partially why I have the DualSense Edge. Oh, is it something to do with the dead spot that I was talking about? Yeah, my favorite build on Elden Ring is a build where Nanaya's torch from the DLC, the Madness Torch, is my main weapon. And I have no parry tool in that build. And my main focus is me trying to hit people enough to cause madness with the torch. And then I hit them with O Flame, I think is what it's called. It's the one that's stronger than Catch Flame. But then it like takes a little bit to charge and you can't move while you're charging it. I'll hit them with the torch a few times, make them cause madness. And then I try to get O-Flame off, and that usually kills them. But sometimes they roll away before I finish my O-Flame charge. And I have to... Excuse me? Why'd you bring the scythe out? Why'd you bring the scythe out? Okay. Oh, you don't get parried though, huh? And I just can't fucking hit you, apparently. This guy really doesn't want to lose again. You can kind of tell. Come on, bro. Fucking lag? Lag? Dude, if I die right now, I'm gonna be so mad. No way. Yes! Cheat sheet. That was a hard fought victory. Holy shit. Thanks. Thanks for the nice. Okay. Oh my god. Last bullet too. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I wish he wouldn't switch to the scythe, but, you know, could have been worse. Shit, I might actually save that fight just because it was so, like, good and drawn out and cool. Speaking of builds, I have a question. Is Rider the only viable weapon with a wooden shield? Oh, I have no fucking clue, man. I don't even know, like, technically how viable Rider's shield is. I've only ever seen it used, but I've never used it, and I've never heard anyone talk about it being, like, a good weapon combo, a good combo. It's definitely not my thing. I would never use that. Monkey, yeah, I would say. I mean, it's not meta. No, I don't think it's necessarily meta, but I think the playstyle just, you know, it's just not my playstyle. I would never do that because it's just not my thing. I'm not shitting on it. And I don't necessarily hate people that use it or anything. It's not my favorite thing to fight. But, you know, there are worse things, like Saw Spear or Scythe. But it's too turtly. Yeah, well, that's one reason why I would never play that Rifle Spear for pokes. Yeah, Yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm fairly aggressive. I'm not the most aggressive person ever. I do try to think about things I do before I do them, but I like to get in there and brawl. You know what I mean? I like to fight. I'm not passive, you know? And passive players typically, you know, I don't enjoy fighting them, you know? Oh, I didn't realize, I don't think I was ringing my bell. Shit, okay, we might have to block Pizzo, because we fought them like 5 times now, I think. 4 times, 5 times, something like that. No way, we both jumping attack. That was great. Uh-oh. GG? No. Come on, come on. Alright, alright. No! The burrito. Oh, okay, it didn't really kill me. It hit me that for that much. Fuck! Fuck, fuck. I mean, yeah, I gotta admit. Fuck, of course. Damn. Woohoo! I'm sorry if I just blew your ears out. I think I like fighting Pizzo more than anybody else I fought so far. I hate to say it. That was great. Oh my god. Oh, my ears are burning. Oh. GG. That was hilarious. Oh my god. Woo! All right. Saving that clip. Holy shit. That was the funniest shit ever. I'm still giving him the block because we fought so many times. I'm gonna jump after I block him. Not blocking him because I don't like him. Blocking him for rotation purposes. I might not have explained that yet to some of the newer people in chat. Once I fight someone like 3 or 4 times, I usually just give them a block temporarily because I like to get different people in here, and Bloodborne will continue just putting us in the same lobby with the same person over and over again if I don't eventually just give them a temporary block. So even viewers in chat, I will give a temp block to sometimes. like Alvaro earlier, I gave him a block, but I'll be unblocking him later when I feel like it's been long enough. And you know, allowing him to be invadable / reinvade me. You know what I mean? After a while, so they'll definitely. Yo, Pizzo, what's up? Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for the fights, GG's. Yeah, definitely, dude. I'll definitely be putting you back on the invadable list soon. Those were great. Those were really good invasions. I laughed so hard when we shot at each other and neither of us had bullets. That was great. Thank you for that. Genuinely some of the best fights I've ever had in Bloodborne, Pizzo. Or Paizo. I don't know if is it a hard eye or a soft eye? Pizzo? Long eye? Whatever? Is it like pie or like... or like P? Where's my damn echoes? Right here. Hard Z? What? I don't even know how to say a Z hard. Z? Pi ZZO? Yeah, dude. Are you in the try hard safe space Discord, or did you just find me because you had a hunch I was streaming or something? I don't know how to translate. That's funny. Hell yeah, dude. What did someone got timed out? Oh, it was Stream Boo free viewers. Okay. All weapons are viable with shield. It's that goated. Hash browns with chopsticks. What, monkey? Clip. Good hunter clip. Did you actually clip it, Hunter? I think it's clip worthy. I definitely saved it on my PS5. I still can't believe we both just looked at each other. Fuck it. Oh, that was great. No, you're good if you didn't. That's fine. I just thought maybe you did because you said that. Nobody has to do anything. Not me, cause Spider. Not Mecha Spider. Okay, well they're AFK, so wasted my time. Yeah, dude, that was great. I got tears in my eyes still. Like I fucking haven't wiped away the tears yet from that fight. That was great. No, I find you casually. Oh, that's cool. Well, thanks for looking me up and stuff and checking out the stream. That means a lot. I will 100% get you back on the invadable list in like an hour or two, or next time I stream for sure. It depends on how long it is till I stream or how long I'm streaming today. Once again, everything whenever I put that temp block on, it really is just a temp block, especially with someone that I had a really good fight with. It's just for variety purposes. I just don't want to keep fighting the same person over and over again. Even if I lose every time or something, you know, like, and not even. So it doesn't matter if I win or lose, is what I'm trying to say. I will just do it for variety purposes. So it's never personal. And it's not on other games either. It's specifically a Bloodborne thing because of the way that Bloodborne matchmaking works and the fact that we all pretty much have to come to the same place. You're almost guaranteed to keep fighting the same person over and over again because of that. And yeah, I mean, I like variety. It keeps me from sinking into burnout, you know? Yeah, it was a pleasure for sure. Same to you. Absolutely. If you want, Pizzo, just so if you ever care to know when I go live again, here's, there should be a link in chat now. Discord. If you feel like joining that Discord, that's my community Discord. And I always post when I'm going live. And I also post events or if I switch games. So if I'm ever not on Bloodborne and I switch to Bloodborne, you'll know. You don't have to join, but it'd be appreciated, and we'd love to have you in there. just like we do with pretty much everybody else who joins. I don't think can't imagine someone who. I mean, you know, they'd have to be someone that doesn't like me, right, for me not to enjoy having them, probably. I don't think there are a lot of people in Frontier. I actually get a decent amount of invasions playing Bloodborne. I get more invasions faster on Bloodborne, weirdly, than I would in Elden Ring, because I actually streamed Elden Ring a bunch of times recently, and it's way slower. Luckily, I just happen to have more fun playing Bloodborne right now. I've been burnt out on Elden Ring, so it's really nice to have Bloodborne to fall back on, especially because... for whatever reason, Bloodborne brings in viewership. It brings people to my stream, so there's no reason not to play it, right? Thanks for the follow, Pizzo. That means a lot, man. Glad to have you here. Hope to have you more in the future. And your viewership is absolutely appreciated, as well as your fun duels. Those were kick-ass, man. I was having a lot of fun. Funny enough, all of a sudden now it's slow as fuck for some reason. After I say that it's usually pretty poppin'. We usually have a bunch of invasions, so hopefully it picks back up in a minute here. Would you ever hop on ER or Dark Souls 3 to dual viewers? Yeah, I mean, I typically invade. But I would happily, if enough people wanted me to, or were going to participate if I said I was going to do it, I would happily pick up signs and duel people. I would probably try my best to put as many viewers in between each other as possible so that I don't fight you too many times in a row. Because, like I said, at least for me, it gets really boring to fight the same person over and over. Even if I'm having fun... like I was just now with Pizzo and other people that I've had fun with before, because I've had a lot of fun fighting other people as well. It's just rare, I guess, compared to normal. You know, I will want other people to fight. I will want other playstyles. I'll want other weapons to fight against. So, you know, if it wasn't that many people, I might not do it. And basically, I'd have to have a strong amount of people saying that they'd want to come duel me, and maybe I'd put some invasions in between it to make it a little bit more variety based. And like, you could obviously open yourselves up to being invaded by using Taunter's Tongue and stuff, or Dried Finger in Dark Souls 3. So you'd get a chance to be invaded by me, but yeah, it would just have to be a certain amount of people. I also like Dark Souls 1. I'm a really big fan of Dark Souls 1 PvP, actually. Especially if I'm fighting someone who's not a backstab fisher. Or like a Havel mob, basically. Jarosk. Yes, hello. You want to go kill your guy? Yeah. Jarosk is someone that I fought last stream a couple times. And I had to block them. Yeah, they're Mace Chad, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. That's funny. Did he just shoot the corpse? What is he doing? Oh my god. Alright, let's go. Ooh, that was a little laggy. Yeah, I had a feeling as Evelyn was going to get me. I shouldn't have swung. GG. But I don't use Discord, honestly. Oh, that's okay, Pizzo. You don't have to jump in Discord, like I said. No one has to, ever. I don't want anyone to feel pressured. That's just for if they want to or not. Would you ever... Okay, yeah, you said... I read that already. Spam with maple syrup. Honestly, I could see the appeal, monkey. I actually love hearing people talk about the food they're eating and shit. I love to live vicariously through people talking about what they're eating. My SO and my best friend, I'll always, like, every time they're eating, I'll be like, hey, what are you, what you got there, what you eating? Because I just want to, like, hear what they have and just kind of, like, live vicariously. We've gotten to a point where I have an inside joke with my SO where I'll ask her what she's eating and she'll be like, mind your business. Because she doesn't want to let me know. Because she knows that I enjoy living vicariously, and it's funny for her to deprive me of such a thing. I like it too. I enjoy the PvP in all From's games. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, I enjoy all the PvP. Even Dark Souls 2, I'm sure I could enjoy that if I, played it again. But that's, that's its own thing. I really like Dark Souls 1 if there's no backstab fishing or no Havel Moms or whatever, which innately is a backstab fisher typically. Dark Souls 3 was the shit before they nerfed Bleed. I loved Dark Souls 3 for a long time before I got burnt out on it. Obviously, Bloodborne, I have a lot of fun with it. I wish there were some things that were different, but, like this guy, Blood Moon, you might know him. He and I were talking about how in chat, here in Discord, I'm not Discord, Twitch, that he thought, and I agreed with him, that parries with guns should not be viscerable. It should just be like a free hit that you get. Because that, it would discourage people from spamming gun if they couldn't get a visceral from it, you know what I mean? You should just be able to get a free hit. And I kind of agree with that. Also, you can't keep your weapon tricked out when you switch. It goes back to normal, right? So that's something else that would be nice to switch to and have differently. But otherwise, Bloodborne's pretty fun. I would like the connectivity to be better too. I hope if they ever do a remake or a Bloodborne 2 and it's similar enough to this, I hope we just have better connectivity overall. Because this game is a little choppy. I'm used to it now. I've gotten to a point where I feel like I'm used to it, and it no longer is that bothersome that there's like choppiness and frame doohickeys, but I would definitely prefer better connectivity. Oh, Starosk again. See what I'm talking about, though? You just keep getting the same person over and over again. And while I don't have a huge problem fighting Jarosk, even though he's been tricking out his bloodletter the last couple of times, and the main reason I liked him originally was because he would only use the base bloodletter. Oh shit, I'm out of stamina. Hello? Ooh. Why? Why are you spamming the gun? Stop it. Oh god, no! GG? GG? Ah! Ooh! Ah, I didn't have any fucking stamina to shoot him. Yes! GG! Hell yeah. There we go. Let me make sure I bow, because he's probably still able to see me. Holy shit, okay, I gotta read chat. It's not wartime anymore, bro. You don't gotta eat spam. Oh, that's funny. I love when people say shit like that, where they're like, it's not this, so you don't have to eat that anymore. I can't lie, it's funny. Not gonna lie, I'm drinking a lukewarm Diet Coke right now. I mean, that's not that bad. I don't think lukewarm is bad. If you like let it get full room temperature or like heated it up, that would be a problem. Then I'd be like, all right, we gotta talk. We gotta get you into some therapy. But otherwise, you know, there are worse things. Have you ever heard of Pilk? Pilk is Pepsi with milk. And that's apparently a thing that people do. It got made popular by Britney Spears, I think, saying that she drinks Pilk. I think it was Britney Spears. It might have been Lindsay Lohan. I don't remember who it was, but some celebrity advertised openly that they drink Pepsi with milk and they call it Pilk. That's bizarre. Yeah, well, so their argument is that it's like a Coke float, you know, like vanilla ice cream mixed with Coke. Ooh! I didn't realize how low I was. Yeah, let's just reset, you know? Oh, he's going to be able to dodge that, I think. Oh, maybe not. Fuck. Ah. Nope. None of that. You get out of here. No! No! You will not kill me with the avalanche? I will not allow it. Ah! Okay, well, at least you didn't kill me with the avalanche. GG. The fuck? That's bizarre. Prob not gonna try it though. Prob never. Yeah, no, I agree. I kind of get the logic, but I will never try it. I think the problem with that is that it's gonna be too watery, right? The ice cream, vanilla ice cream, thickens it a little bit and makes it more like a milkshake consistency, you know, as where just milk by itself, you know, is still pretty watery and there's no like thickening going on. So yeah, definitely not something I would ever try either, but it exists. People do it. Also, it's weird that it's Pepsi and not Coke, but I don't think Kilk would sound as good as Pilk, so I can see why they went with Pilk instead. Okay, let's see. Yeah. That's weird that we never got that dude again that I jumped off the cliff on purpose because he was so passive. We never got him again. I fucking love half and half. Monkey, what's up with you? You just coming out of here saying out-of-pocket comments about food. Half and half can be pretty good. I remember the first time I ever tried coffee with half and half and some sugar. I was like blown away. I was like, oh my god, this is so much better than just milk and sugar. And I was never able to recreate that sensation because I only had it that one time, and then I never really did it again. I had it at my grandma's, I think, and then I didn't go over there again in order to do it. And my dad and my stepmother didn't use it, and my mom didn't use it, so I didn't have access to half and half because I didn't have my own money, and I did just for whatever reason didn't think to tell them like, hey, let's try half and half in our coffee. And then when I got older, I tried to recreate it, And I never could. Something about it just doesn't hit the same way that it did when I was a kid. But it's okay because, you know, coffee's pretty good anyway. And I use, like, you know, Delight coffee cream now, which is better than Coffee Mate, in my opinion. For you Coffee Mate enjoyers. I'm getting hungry. I had like an early lunch, late breakfast, and all I ate was 2 chicken thighs, and then I had a coffee. I'm regretting not eating more before stream. We've done a lot today already. I can't remember what we started the stream with, insight-wise, but I feel like we've gotten like 30 to 40 extra insight on today's stream. And I never let myself get the 600,000. I usually spend my shit and go back to the dream at like 200,000 or 300,000. We have been sitting on this shit. But I also don't like the reason I always go back so early is because I used to have gems that degraded my weapon durability, but I stopped using those for whatever reason. I guess I just decided I hated it and wanted to get used to the stamina gems. Nico, same Luna. Cool. Yeah, let's go. I don't usually like doing 2 emotes, but I'm kind of in a good mood. GG. Let's see. 3 hours. We got 1 more hour before my normal stop time. There's a chance after this stream is over, I might start back up again with art. I can't switch to my art scene from here because I'm streaming on console. And because I'm streaming on console, I have to end the stream to switch to a different game or a different category. So if I wanted to do an art stream after this, you guys would have to you know, like refresh the stream or be in the Discord and click the link when I go live. Again. But also, I think I'll only do an art stream if neither my SO or my best friend is home already. Odds are my best friend is already home from work. He usually gets home. Well, actually, no, not already. He will be, though, when I finish stream. And we will probably play Repo. And I would stream Repo, but my computer is shit, and I need to get a new one. And it definitely can't handle streaming Repo. I know this because I tried to record Lethal Company back when Lethal Company was still really popular. Because me and that friend were both really close to beating the duo record, world record, and we wanted to record it. And because I tried to do that, I realized that my PC could not handle it. And I started like lagging really bad, choppy frames and shit, which, you know, trying to complete a duo record is really bad. Oh, this is that motherfucker earlier who I'm pretty sure is trying to dungeon merge that dungeon merged that did the same thing like 2 hours ago. I cannot fucking find them on my recent play. Yeah, no, they're not on my recent play. Fuzzy D. Yeah. I want to block them. Let's get them out of here. Dungeon merge with someone else, motherfucker. I still don't even understand what dungeon merging is. Anyone in chat know what dungeon merging is? Blood Moon tried to explain it to me one time without success. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, so people every now and then will invade my world and they will just leave like that. And I was talking about it one day about how lame I thought it was, and then Blood Moon told me that he's pretty sure that the people that are doing that are trying to dungeon merge. Which, like I said, he tried to explain and I did not understand what he was trying to tell me. But it's some glitchy thing you can do with dungeons that I think has to do with PvP, with the Chalice dungeons, I mean. And yeah, so that means that obviously they'll hog up your invasion slot by doing it. And they'll leave, but while they're doing it, you obviously can't connect with anybody else. It's how you get specific gems. Ah. What do you mean, like it? By doing it, you is it like you can only get into certain dungeons by doing that, or is it that doing it makes it so that the gem you want will be the gem you get? Or does it somehow create gems that don't exist without doing it? Like you said, the abyssal, whatever. GG. GG, Jarosk. Whoa, that's a lot of words. Yeah, I vaguely recall it. Wait, of what? I fucking love having specific gems. Blood Tinge Abyssal, the latter. Nothing to do with PvP. So you trick the game into give you a gem based on the boss you kill at the lower depth than normal. Oh. Interesting. So it just makes it quicker so you can fight a less hard boss in a faster amount of time. That's interesting. And I'm sure it's useful, and I'm sure it helps save their sanity, but I'd rather them do it with other people that aren't trying to stream. So I'm going to give them the block. Alright, I probably have to block Jarosk because we fought like 4 or 5 times now, and while I don't mind fighting him, I do, like I said, need that variety. I will start to get bored. Yeah. Let's, bow. Yikes! Okay. That Evelyn hits for so much damage. Alright, GG, Jarosk. Once again, not personal, but we do want to fight other people, so damn it, dude, how do I get him out of here? I don't want to have to fucking type his tag in, damn it. I wanted to just find him on my recent playlist. Wait. There we go. Okay. Jarosk. Yeah. 94? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nothing personal, just trying to get people in here that aren't the same person that I've been fighting for the last 30 minutes. You will be removed from the list next time I have a chance to do it. Oh, are they still on it? Actually? Uh-oh. Who dis? Who dis? I gotta fucking... Oh, never mind. We might have another dungeon merger. Shit, he might already be on the list of people? Or I typed his shit in wrong. I feel bad for that lone slever guy, whatever the fuck his name was, because he accidentally stomped Vermin in the middle of our fight. And I thought he was for real, and then treated him like I thought he was for real. 2 fights in a row, because I beat him twice in a row. Okay, well, Jarosk isn't on my block list, and I didn't think he was because I'm pretty sure I just took him off of it earlier. But he's also not searchable. The fuck, bro? Nope. What the fuck? Am I losing it? Sorry, Miss Jackson. Someone's name was Miss Jackson on this list. Sometimes it shows more than one name. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Maybe I just have his shit wrong. Maybe I spelt it wrong. Ever been invaded by someone and you go to meet them and bow and they just shoot you once? Oh yeah, all the time, dude. It's been more prevalent the last couple of streams than it ever has been. But yeah, people, there was a guy earlier. I invaded him, walked up to him in his lamp area over there, and he just pulled a shotgun out and shot me, and I died. And I was full health before that. Yeah, dude, his name is Jarosk, like that. 94. Why can't I find him? Did he make himself unfindable? I heard there's a feature you can do where you can make yourself unsearchable, but I don't think I'm very sure that I was able to find him recently. And block him when I was tired of fighting him. My voice is starting to hurt. I've been talking a lot. Yeah, dude, I don't know where he is. I'm also thirsty. I need to drink more water. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the fuck this guy is. I hope we just stop connecting to each other. That would be great. Not faster at all. It's a whole process, actually. Then why do they do it? Monkey? Isn't something you only do in Chalice Dungeons with someone you co-oping with, Monkey? Not, ever been invaded? Okay, cause that shit happened to me more than 3 times. Those people are scum of the earth. Doesn't that require save editing to do? Yeah, I think it does. With a wizard, it's like a wizard app. I forget what it's called, but it has the name wizard in it. Like they put the save edit gem in. Yeah, it's 99% damage. Yes. There's a guy named Maddie who does it, and he's like really popular in the community, actually. If this person leaves again, I'm blocking them. Yeah, there they go. Clever CGS. Let's find them. Stop using my world. Using my world to dungeon merge. Get out of here. What's the point of doing it if it's not faster? You might as well just go do the dungeon then. Yeah, but their name is Matty Osen something. It's like a couple numbers after Matty Osen. And if you beat them, if you somehow defeat them, they will back out before it counts. They'll like just disconnect, and you won't get your insight or your echoes for killing them. But if they beat you, they'll stomp vermin on your corpse. And if you, after you beat them, you'll never get to beat them ever again because, yeah, they will one-shot you. That's so dirty. Like, he knows that his pistol's gonna do more damage. So he just shoots at me. It's kind of dirty. GG. This guy just L2. Yeah, no, I agree. He can be fun to fight, but he also does that shit, and it's not exactly the best. Why the fuck? His name is clearly Jar Osk with a CH and then 94. Why can't I find him when I search him? This is annoying. I don't want to keep fucking having this guy invade me. We're invading this guy. I want to move on and fight other people. Trolling is funny in games I don't care about. I care too much about this game. What about trolling? Why'd you... Oh, was that app cost $40. Imagine paying $40 just to troll people. Yeah, well, I don't even think it's just a troll. I think it's because they're a sore loser, which is why they back out if you beat them, and why they stomp vermin on you if you die to them, and why the odds of you beating them after you beat them the first time are so low because they fucking bring out the one-shot. They also don't bow before a fight. They'll just start fucking wailing on you. Which really isn't my problem with them. I don't give a fuck about that necessarily, but I'm confused. What the fuck? Did I just get glitched out? My bell isn't showing, but I can't cancel it, and I can't ring it. Okay, that's why. Bruh. Yeah. No, I have my YouTube video. I have 2 Bloodborne videos. One's me fighting Lawrence and beating him in 2 tries on New Game Plus. That was the latest one, and then before that, there's a Return to Yharnam video. And the first 2 clips are of me beating Maddie and then backing out, and then the second encounter is them opening up on me with no. Oh wait, shit! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's go. Whatever. Who cares? And the second clip is them wailing on me immediately instead of like letting me bow and shit. Okay, GG. I had a feeling they were just gonna die if I hit them again. And then one-shot pistoling me. They did let a silver beast, like they tried to hit me a few times first, and I ran towards enemies, and a silver beast got involved, which might be part of why they did it. But I had been told by people that they do that anyway before they did it. So when they did it to me, not only was I ready for it, but, you know, I have people vouching that they do it anyway as like a retort to getting beat. And apparently they have their own Discord that other people have joined, and they expose other cheaters, but they themselves cheat. So like I don't fucking understand their mentality. Like I don't know if they see what they're doing as cheating. It's really weird. It is what it is, though, you know? Oh, man. Resonates with another. Foland Part 2. The same person? The person that died in 2 hits? Yeah. Might want to not lead with a gunshot. Oh, you lag? Okay. That was just lag. Ooh. It's hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. It's hard for me to want to stream other games right now because Bloodborne, weirdly, again, I'll say it again, it weirdly brings people in. I was never expecting, I would not, in 100 years, before I started streaming Bloodborne again, I would never have told you, oh yeah, Bloodborne, that's the game. That's the game people will watch me play. I blocked Lush Doxy over that shit. Over what? The shooting one-shot pistol stuff? Why does he do that? Why does he shoot once and then blood bullet? Huh? Oh. Damn it. No way! Damn, alright, GG. Killing me as I was bowing. Gross. I was in the wrong, though. Match health, honor tap. Well, I know the blood bulleting thing is for matching health, but why do they shoot first? What does that do? Does it not just waste a bullet if they shoot first? Or is it because they already have blood bullets and the blood bullets carry over while they're invading? Maybe? Or maybe it's because I was in their world and they had already blood bulleted and needed to shoot to get one way so they could blood bullet again. That's probably what it was. I mean, that's annoying, but nothing worth blocking over. We had some good fights. Not a fan of Lush. I unblocked a long time ago and haven't encountered her since. Yeah, I'll only kill someone that's emoting at me while they're emoting if it's a genuine invasion where they're already in the level. Because at that point, you know, to me, that's no rules. You know, there's no boundaries in a genuine invasion. I'm just the bad guy, and I'm here to kill the host. You know what I mean? If we're here, though, and it's clear that you've, like, only killed your Silver Beast, and we're about to duel, then I expect, like, okay, fine, I'll bow to you, I'll let you bow, we'll do our blood bullets if we need to, heal up after the blood bullets if you want to, and then, you know, then we go. But if you're already way over there fighting enemies, I'm considering that a genuine invasion, and I don't give a shit what you do. There's no rules. I'm killing you as fast as I possibly can. Sometimes I'll throw in some shenanigans, or I'll allow shenanigans to occur. But yeah, I'll bow and all that shit if we're clearly dueling. Though I typically don't duel. This is a Bloodborne thing specifically, and like if viewers wanted me to, like you asked earlier, then I would. But typically, I'm a dirty invader. I'm a no bowing, kill you while you're not looking at me, backstab you while you're not looking at me, while you're distracted, bait you into enemies that will help me kill you. Like, especially if you're with friends, like I will absolutely. Which Elden Ring, it's more often than not, you're not fighting a solo host because you can't invade solo hosts that aren't Taunter's tonguing. So you usually are invading a group, you know. So I'm taking all the advantages I can get, which there aren't many when you're an invader anyway. So I won't do that if there's just one person. If it's one person and they're mid-level, then I wait for them to attack first. Yeah, no, that's just not me. Nothing against that, like that's fine. But yeah, if it's a genuine invasion and there's no like clear duel setup happening, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm the pirate. I'm the bandit. I'm raiding your shit. I'm plundering. And whatever means necessary to get that to happen is what will happen. And I don't care if it's like clearly new players that don't know what they're doing either. Oh, Snow, over on YouTube. You've done a 180 from when you first started. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Snow. About how I used to be all honor back when I first started in Dark Souls 2. In the very beginning of Dark Souls 3, because I actually, funny enough, there's only one video. I've never uploaded any other content of my honor duel phase, but I have one video at the very beginning of Dark Souls 3's lifespan, 9 years ago at this point, of me dueling in Pontiff, like right outside the door from Pontiff with the Black Knight Greatsword, Ultra Greatsword, in Nameless King gear. partial Nameless King. It was original. Like I had mix and matched some fashion, but the chest piece was Nameless King, and I think maybe I had like the gauntlets on or something as well. Depends on my mood, I guess. Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, it's me dueling, and I like use a heavy chain to like basically this guy didn't expect me to chain all the heavies and kind of like delay them a little bit and stuff, and I ended up killing him, and I was really proud of it. So I uploaded it, and then like a couple days later I started invading into Aerithil Dungeon for whatever reason with Yorm's cleaver. I was using Yorm the Giant's cleaver, and I would just use all the traps in Aerithil Dungeon to help me kill people. And I don't know, I fell in love with invading, and I've been doing that ever since. And you know, nowadays I kind of see like dueling almost like this this thing that you know, it's just something I don't do, you know. Like dueling, like players who do nothing but duels are like, you know, in D&D, like the honor oath bound paladin, and I'm the dirty rogue or the warlock, you know, who sold his soul to the devil and does only shitty things to other people and would never be caught dead swearing an oath to a divine deity. Oh, a different build. Wait, Silver Beast. Silver Beast. Silver Beast. Really? It is kind of ironic that the Chicago player switches to the Scythe, and somehow I still beat him. Dude, I really wish I could block Jarosk. Not that they're a bad guy or anything, I don't hate fighting them, but we've been fighting over and over again, and I cannot find him on the block list. I want to block him so I can fight other people, but this motherfucker won't show up on the list. Jarosk. Maybe if I put this, there's a Jarosk 93. Maybe it's a capital A? No. Resonates with another. I used to invade in the depth in Dark Souls 1. Excuse me, depths in Dark Souls 1 with the poison build. Oh god, it's him again. Fuck. Except it's in my world this time. Poison Mist, Toxic Mist, Gravelord, Greatsword. Ooh, that's pretty dirty. Oh, the fucking Phantom range. Fuck. I had a feeling he was gonna charge up something. Aha! GG. I'm getting kind of on a roll with Jarosk, but that's if he's not 93, then I don't know who the fuck. I don't know how I'm supposed to block Jarosk. His name is clearly 94. Jarosk 94. Why the fuck can I not find him? I'm pretty sure he's not on my block list. Composite bow with poison arrows and chaos storm. Shit was fun. I mean, I used to love the Gravelord Greatsword in Dark Souls Remastered. It was my favorite weapon to fight gank squads with because people would panic really hard when they got hit with Toxic. And you could also... That sword had a moveset that people weren't ready for. They just didn't know how to handle it. It was really easy to space out the R1 swings and the R2. So that people would like try to parry it and totally fucking miss, and you would just like keep hitting them for Toxic because they thought they could parry it because it's slow, but because of how slow it is, it's really easy to space the attacks out. And then also, you know, like throw in a jump attack every now and then or something. It's a very various moveset with lots of ways to throw people off. And I've got a couple of clips of me catching multiple people in the swings because the swings have a weird, like, wide-arcing diagonal swing. So I, like, could catch them in it and stun lock them kind of in a way. I kind of want a PvP in Dark Souls 1 Remastered. No, I get you. I've been feeling that itch too, but I haven't had enough people be like, yeah, I'll do Dark Souls 1 Remastered, in order for me to feel like I could stream it without, like, dropping viewers a lot. Which right now we're actually not very high on viewership, and it's getting close to the end of the stream. And I think part of that is because a lot of my viewers are actually, right now, from the UK. And I even had a guy drop in from New Zealand the other day because of the time that I usually stream at. So a lot of them probably are going to bed and shit. And I'm getting hungry, so even if I do an art stream later, odds are low that I'm going to do the art stream right now, maybe tomorrow or something instead. But even if I do it, like, I'm going to want to make some food before I do that because I'm fucking starving. I might even end a little early. Actually, we're not too far off from the early ending time anyway. It's about to be 4 hours total in like 15 minutes. So I don't know. We might do one more invasion here, and I might just call it quits because I'm getting like nauseous a little bit with the hunger. But just for your information, I probably will stream tomorrow. Bloodborne again, maybe art stream part of the way through. Souls concept art, Souls-like art. I'm making my own Souls-like D&D world. That's what the concept art is for. There's a VOD of me doing it, and I think you said you looked at my Twitter earlier. I posted the image of what I drew on Twitter, actually, so you could even see what I drew last time. It's called a Pure Gold Knight. Because while I did take some inspiration from Elden Ring on some of the themes. It's actually a little bit more Bloodborne inspired than it may initially give off. I thought the person might come out and kill their silver beast, but they're probably in here AFK. Okay, GG. Alright. Cool. But yeah. Pure Gold Knight. Based off the Dungeons & Dragons piece of gold. Actually, the design, the belt buckle is what a D&D piece of gold looks like on that character. And the rest of the armor design, if you look close enough, you'll be able to tell that it's emulating that motif. And I plan to do the same thing with a Silver Knight character next time. But even though that was a pretty lackluster invasion, I'm going to go ahead and end stream now. Like I said, I'm getting kind of nauseous from being hungry. And I'd like to eat. So I'm going to go cook. And I might be back with an art stream. If you care, keep an eye on the Discord if you're using it. If not, then just, you know, look for my stream in like an hour or so, and I'll probably be streaming again. But if not, then I will see everyone tomorrow for another Bloodborne, at the start at least, stream. And thank you for stopping by. Viewership is always appreciated. Hope everyone has a great day. And if you're watching the VOD after and didn't make the stream, thank you for that too. Any viewership is always appreciated. Yeah. That's it. So, peace out for now.